One night, a man was standing on his balcony enjoying the breeze. By accident, he witnessed a murder. The man was terrified. He picked up his phone to call the police, but before he could dial, his wife came out to get a glass of water. The sudden light from the kitchen could alert the killer. The man rushed to turn off the light. After calming down, he quietly lay on the balcony and looked down. He saw the killer standing below, counting the floors of his building. He wanted to call the police again, but he had just dropped and broken his phone. He looked down once more and saw the killer walking toward his building. He quickly grabbed a baseball bat and locked the door tight. Moments later, he heard someone trying to open the door. He slowly opened the door to check and saw a newspaper lying on the floor. Just as he was about to close the door, he suddenly woke up. It turned out the killer had never come. He had fallen asleep at the door and had a nightmare. To avoid the killer's revenge, the man gave up the idea of calling the police. In the end, he chose silence. But the woman who had just been attacked was not dead yet. While the killer stepped away, she used all her strength to call the police. As soon as the call went through, the killer came back and kicked the phone away. The woman kept making weak sounds, trying to stay alive, but the killer smashed her until she was dead. The next morning, the crime scene downstairs was already sealed off. Before leaving home, the man checked the locks and told his wife not to open the door for anyone. As he passed by the scene, he looked up and realized their balcony was clearly visible from below. He was afraid his family might get involved, so he did not tell the police what he had seen. But he did not know that someone had secretly taken a picture of him. The officer in charge of the case felt something was wrong. They had visited over 1,000 households, but no one claimed to be a witness. That night, the phone rang in the man's home. He picked up, but no one spoke. It happened several times. The man felt uneasy and went to the balcony to look around. He saw that their dog was missing. He and his wife quickly went downstairs to search, but they did not know the killer was hiding in the dark, silently watching them. The next day, the news reported that the killer had been found. He had killed himself while trying to escape. The murder weapon was found in his home, but the experienced officer believed the killer had framed someone else. The man went home and looked at the photo of the killer. He realized the person in the photo was not the real killer he had seen. Just then, the doorbell rang. He opened the door and found his neighbor standing there. The neighbor said he had also seen the killer that night when he came home from work. He wanted to take the man to the police to report it together, but the man was too scared. He pretended he knew nothing. Then the neighbor mentioned the phone calls. She said the strange, silent calls had come from the killer. The man was terrified and forced the neighbor to leave. As the neighbor walked into the elevator, a man in black quietly followed her in. If this were you, would you call the police?